Hello and welcome to the September 9th, 2010 video version of Invested Central's Chart of the Day. I'm Tom Boley, Invested Central's Chief Market Strategist, and it's my pleasure to provide you today's Chart of the Day. This Chart of the Day is brought to you by StockCharts.com, simply the web's best financial charts. Today we are looking at NetLogic Microsystems, ticker symbol NETL. This is about a $1.6 billion technology company. NetLogic is part of the semiconductor group, which has actually been lagging of late. You can see from the chart here, everything looked pretty good on NetLogix as we came up, got close to the late April high, which was around $35. We got up to about $34.50. You can see right here, first we had a dark cloud cover reversing candlestick, and then this actually turned out to be an island cluster reversal where we had three candlesticks, 3 different days, kind of sitting up here in a cluster on an island by itself. We had a gap down before leading to the island, and then you can see at the end we had this gap down. So that was a confirming signal that this was a top that was in place. From this selling, you can see the volume was very heavy on this first gap down. We continued selling off and then really picked up steam in the second week of August. Taking out the prior lows, you can see we had pretty decent support in play right around the $26 level, maybe $26.10, something like that. Many tails came down to that level. We also had one move down on an intraday basis down to about $25.30 or so before we made a big recovery, finishing all the way back up at about $27.75. So a huge reversal there. But $26 or thereabouts was serving as really good price support throughout most of May and June and into early July. And then mid-August we took it out to the downside, and we did it with some gusto, did it with increasing volume, confirming type volume on the breakdown. That then turns support into resistance. So now we're sitting here with resistance up at around the 26.10 area. You can see about a week ago we got up to about 25.80, 25.85 or so. Didn't quite get up there. We finished on Wednesday at 25.25. So we've got a little bit more room to the upside potentially, but I think from the current price up to about that $26 level, looks like a pretty decent area to enter NetLogic on the short side. At the most recent low, you can see here around August 24th or so, when we were putting in this low price, notice that the MACD was also at its low. Many times when you do get a bounce off of oversold conditions with the MACD at a low at the same time that you get your most recent price low, many times that trip back to the 20-day is as far as you get on a recovery. So the fact that we are up hovering around this 20-day moving average is another bearish sign where I think we could turn back down and start selling off again. Stochastics have risen up to about 71. You can see that back in mid-August we were very oversold. When we hit this low here, we had stochastics down in the single digits. We had an RSI that was below 30. That combination of oversold oscillators, I think, helped lead NETL higher, at least in the near term. But like I said, we've come back up. We've tried to get close to the resistance, haven't quite gotten there, and I would expect to see NETL moving lower in the near term. I hope you've enjoyed our presentation today. Be sure to check out our chart of the day every day at investedcentral.com. While you're there, sign up for our free weekly Market Pulse newsletter and have the chart of the day emailed directly to you. Happy trading.